the end zone for a touchback. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 12 more yards there and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Allen Lazard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for James Conner. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go play action. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go with Chubb on second down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. It's caught. Becker. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield now, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, counter plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the 38, Roethlisberger gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
180, 50. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Now Mayfield. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, It almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Roethlisberger now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point now by Boswell. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop it.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Chubb. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield over the middle. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. Gets through, and now an opening. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Now for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Again, it's Connor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again? Oh, Trump fumbled it. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Switzer. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
13 yards on the play. And the Browns first down.
Mayfield now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Hey, 133.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They need a touchdown, but also have to be wary of leaving too much time for Roethlisberger. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Alert, 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 alert.
36.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker T.J. Watt there on the coverage. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Browns drive about to get started. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mayfield to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably